Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly on FingerLakes1.tv. What a cool down across the region this week. Heading into the weekend, we can expect temperatures to remain on the cooler side, along with a mixed bag of sun, clouds, and some rain. Friday will be a Chamber of Commerce day with a high near 70 under mostly sunny skies with light winds. Then on Saturday, daytime highs should reach the mid-70s, but there will be a 50% chance of a thunderstorm throughout the day and into the evening. On Sunday, temperatures will struggle into the mid to upper 60s under mostly cloudy skies with just a 30% chance of a passing shower. Check out the full forecast and live local radar by clicking on weather at fingerlakes1.com or on the fingerlakes1.com Android or iPhone app. So the weather should be decent for whatever you have planned. Maybe not a great weekend to be out on the lakes, but there will be plenty going on around the region. All weekend long will be the Smokin' Summer Kickoff on the Seneca Lake Wine Trail, and over on the Cuco Wine Trail, it's Fire It Up Barbecue Weekend. A new Star Wars exhibit opens in Rochester at the Strong Museum, entitled The Force at Play. On Saturday night in Montour Falls, there will be live music with the Neo Project at Heavily Brewing Company. There will be performances of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma on Friday and Saturday at the Merry-Go-Round Playhouse in Auburn. All weekend along the Keuka Outlet in Penn Yan, it's the 2016 Keuka Arts Festival, and on Saturday in Penn Yan, the Train Run 5K race will be held. The Finger Lakes Chamber Music Festival continues in Branchport on Saturday night, featuring musicians from the Manhattan Chamber Orchestra. And the Newark Pilots host the Victor Rail Riders on Friday night at Colburn Park, and in Sunday, Victor will host Newark in Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League action. The Geneva Red Wings will be at Jamestown on Sunday. For all the local events happening this weekend near you, click on Events at the top of our homepage or on the fingerlakes1.com app. Next, a look at our favorite photos submitted from you to Finger Lakes One over the past few days, including several rainbows, sunsets, and area residents who are out enjoying the midsummer-like weather we enjoyed during the first week of June. Shelly Lannon took the slow road home and followed a tractor into the sunset on Shrew Road in Clifton Springs on Thursday night. Kathy Content captured these impressive clouds from Sodas Point Beach on Thursday evening. This was the scene in the woods near Penn Yan on Wednesday evening, as seen by Dan Jans. Chris Trine caught the early morning twilight period before Friday's sunrise in Sodas Bay. Our own Tara Irway spotted this turkey vulture in Wayne County just after the rain Thursday, sitting on a branch with his wings spread, perhaps drying off after the downpour. Tara was also at Montezuma National Wildlife Refuge at sunset on Thursday night. Jeremy Henrys photographed this great blue heron also at Montezuma Wildlife Refuge on Friday evening. Lisa Dupre was at Enfield Falls and Robert H. Treman State Park, where people were enjoying a dip in the 60-degree water on Saturday. The streets of Clifton Springs were crowded Saturday for the annual Sulphur Springs Festival Parade. Shelly Lannon captured this young parade goer. Stay tuned late in the show for video from the big parade in Clifton Springs. After a shower on Sunday, a rainbow appeared across much of the Finger Lakes. Here's how Rachel Burkholder saw it in Ovid. William O'Hora captured the rainbow in Waterloo. Ann Kaminsky captured this shot over Route 124 in Romulus. And Catherine Peterson snapped this show of the rainbow over St. Patrick's Church in Seneca Falls. Rhonda Fezendant sent us this photo taken from Elmwood Point near King Ferry on the east shore of Cayuga Lake on Saturday evening at sunset as a paddleboarder made his way all the way across the lake. On Monday, Seneca Falls Country Club hosted the annual Orange Pack Golf Outing in support of Syracuse University Athletics. New head football coach Dino Babers took part in the day shown here on the 18th green with Dave Constantine, Dan Rosada, and Bob Martins. And finally, Chris Trine captured the sunrise on Sodas Bay Saturday morning, which was the beginning of a beautiful day. Awesome photos, everyone. Keep them coming. If you'd like to send us your local photos, scroll to the bottom of our photos page at fingerlakes1.com to learn how. On Monday morning, Jeff Babinski, the Executive Vice President and General Manager of Del Lago Casino in northern Seneca County, was in studio as a guest on Weber This Week with Harold Weber, where he discussed how Del Lago plans on hiring and training dealers ahead of the 2017 grand opening.
Positions right now, but we're not going to start really hiring until later on this fall.
Okay.
But we will come out with an announcement in August. Right now, tentatively, we have it scheduled for October 3rd. So I kind of let it out right there here on the Dog Show.
I like that.
So we are going to offer a dealer school.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do, for lack of a better term, kind of 2 semesters. The first semester, we're going to look for 240 residents, people who are interested in learning how to deal table games.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give them the skill set and train them on how to deal the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's incumbent upon them to learn the game and the skills, because at the end of that 6 or 10 weeks, 6 for blackjack, 10 for craps, and then we'll have some other games in there, you're going to have to audition, and you're going to have to show us that you've got the tools and you got the skill to go out there and deal a live game. So we'll have that first semester, if you will, that'll kick off in October. And then we'll have a second semester, another 240 that we'll train. So we're going to train 480, residents, county, outside the county, who want to come and learn the game and work at Del Lago.
Do you see other casino employees bidding on those jobs?
I could see other casino employees who haven't had the ability to go deal table games at their current place of employment to come down and learn the game.
Because that's a job, as you know, better than anybody. You got to know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody asked me way back when we went to our first casino after they went to go on their break, they do this, put their hands up, showing they got nothing in their palms.
Mm-hmm.
And but I got to admit that a good dealer can make a fun game, right?
Yes.
Somebody who is preoccupied and not into the game can make it not a great experience. You want to go to a different table. You know that better than anybody. But if you can have fun and the dealer's kind of rooting you on, if you hit a good hand or whatever, I think that's important as well. And I think that's what the kind of person you're looking for. A, know what they're doing, but B, be interactive with the customers.
Absolutely. And that, that comes from, dealing the game and learning how to deal the game, because you don't want that team member who's struggling to deal the cards and count the cards, and they go, do I pay or take? Because it is all about that experience.
Yep.
They gotta know it like the back of their hand, and then interact with the guests on their table. When you have people walking by who are kind of looking around.
Exactly.
Hey, would you like to play? Are you interested? Well, I don't really know too much about the game. Well, come on over. Let me teach you real quick. Teach you some of the basics.
I know, and that's important. I've been known to walk by a lot of places and look and see how much fun the dealer interacts with the crowd. Because if I'm going to spend my money, I want to have at least some fun with the dealer, and have that interaction go both ways.
Absolutely.
And that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jeff Babinski is my special guest this morning, Executive Vice President, General Manager, Del Lago. We're going to take a commercial break. Speaking of paying some bills, we'll scroll our commercials, and we'll come back and continue our discussion with Jeff.
It's hard to believe we'll have a brand new Vegas-style casino right here in the Finger Lakes by this time next year. Also this week on FingerLakes1.tv, Jim Sinacropi, Rhett Ciccone, and Doug Brown talk about McQuaid graduate and professional golfer Dominic Bozzelli, who won his first event on the Web.com tour, which virtually assured him a spot on the PGA Tour in the fall.
I wanted to quickly, just a little local note. Dominic Bozzelli, Pittsburgh, New York native, two-time New York State Championship All-Greater Rochester Player of the Year when he was at McQuaid High School up here in our neck of the woods. The fulfillment of his lifelong dream of playing on the PGA Tour just got a whole lot closer on Sunday afternoon when he won the Corrales, I can't say the second word, Punta Resort,
Punta
Cana in the Dominican Republic. He wins the Web.com event, and that puts him well inside the top 25, which will all be automatically exempt for the tour next year. It'd be tough for him to fall out of that top 25 now, and also a second win somewhere along the way would immediately
Get him his card.
Get him his card. So here's a guy that I know that we've been following as a local kid, since he was in high school, and he's about to realize his dream in the same manner as the U.S. Open we were talking about. It has nothing to do with who gives him the chance. It has to do with how he plays. It's play yourself into the PGA Tour. So, congratulations to Dominic Bozzelli.
I agree. He'll be on the PGA Tour next year. He's gone through the minor leagues, if you will. Got better each year. Good for him.
Yeah, went to Auburn University and graduated 2013. Immediately turned pro, and now here 4 years later, he's on the cusp of making the big time.
Right.
That's why golf is great. It's all on you to do it. You're not given any exemptions. You get the exemptions, but how you play determines how your career's going to go.
There's no 10-year contract.
Right. No guaranteed money or anything like that.
Right.
These guys, all grind and all have to qualify some way or the other.
Well, fellas, we've done it again. St. Jude's Classic this week. Next week, we're back with a huge show, the U.S. Open preview. We might even try to fill some seats out here
let's do it.
on the couch and get it going. But next week will be all U.S. Open all hour long, and it's going to be awesome. It's a great time of the year to play golf up here in the Northeast, and for the major championship golf season now is really getting into full swing.
We'll see if Fox does a little better than they did last year.
I think they will.
Yeah,
I think Azinger's coming on, Norman's out,
Yeah.
So we'll talk about all those changes next week. But thanks, everybody, for spending some time with us. Again, on the GolfJ.com podcast. Connect with us online at Twitter at the GolfJ. On
Congratulations,
Instagram at the
Dominic.
_golf
Great
J.
shooting. Remember, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. I'll leave you this week with footage from the great Sulphur Springs Parade in Clifton Springs on Saturday night. Enjoy and have a great weekend.
see your daddy.
Oh my God. Here, you want it? Oh, no, I get it. I want to see it back.